Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guess what, 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 guess what? We're playing Hearthstone. Whoa, alright, graphics. Fucking my shit up. Yeah. I don't know what I want to play today, though. Because let me show you what I got. I have been ranked 13 for so long because I have been trying so hard to get this fucking Miracle Priest. The Annoyer. It's actually not a Miracle Priest. It's the Shadow Priest. I've been trying so hard to get it to win, but the meta shifted, and it's just not no good. It's no good. But that doesn't change the fact that I've been trying nonstop to actually win games with it, which seems completely subpar. Also, I've been trying super, super hard to get a discard Warlock to work. And then I started to try super, super hard to get a handlock to work. And I haven't been able to get any of this shit to work. But we haven't fallen. And hilariously enough, on the schedule for today's show, I put Road to Rank 3. Isn't that embarrassing? Oh my god, isn't that just embarrassment? I'd like to stress, for the record, that I have actually been playing a lot off stream. That's not always true. I've been playing a lot off stream, but I've been doing it with just a Shadow Priest and a Control Warlock and a Discard Warlock, and those I think are not good. I think we're still on the road to rank 3. But I wanna actually play some decks that win. I want to play actually some decks that win, and the deck that I'm going to be running is one that Ike HS tweeted to me, in which he hit Legend. And it's a very weird control deck. Here's roughly what I believe about the meta right now. Here's roughly the meta, and I can actually speak to it because I've been playing a fucking shitload, okay? So here is how the meta works. Quest Rogue dominates any traditional control archetype. So control archetypes that are, of the Magic the Gathering blue, white, black style, Esper control decks have a shitload of sweepers that keep the board clear, keep the board clear until boom, the finisher falls. Why does this not work? Well, Quest Rogue rushes those down. So what we see is that the traditional control archetype of just keep clearing the board until you can get to the finisher is very dangerous. In the current meta. And moreover, there are a number of very bursty archetypes, such as the Shaman with Bloodlust, or Shaman that evolves to get a huge enough board so that you can't clear it one turn and then boom, burst you down the next. There's a lot of aggro hunters, in terms of the decks that stop board control-y style, board sweepy style control decks, Quest Rogues and a lot of these burst decks, in particular the double Divine Spirit Inner Fire Priests. It makes it really, really, really hard for a traditional control deck to succeed. So, what have we seen? We've seen a lot of the more control-y types of decks have a lot of board presence, such as with Paladin-style decks that have, the Murlocs getting doled out early on in the game, such as those Burn Mages. I'm actually going to be able to clear this. That's nice. Well, not fully clear, but I want to do it like this. Yeah, there just winds up being a tremendous amount of need to have presence on the board to be able to kill the Quest Rogue. Right? It's just really significant. And so Ike HS sent me this Warlock via Twitter that is really interesting to me because it's sort of a mid-rangey elemental Warlock that continues to have... Wait, really? Are we fucking serious right now? This looks weird, but I'm going to do this. Token decks have a lot of ways to buff this 3 health thing to 4 health, so I want to be able to have everything in a Hellfire range. Which I probably will chuck out. Excuse me, probably chuck out. Sorry, I choked on myself a little bit. This changes my plan a little bit. But yeah, you'll see that a traditional Warlock control deck would be trying to pass... Oh, fuck. I mean, it's actually okay. It's just... It kind of sucks. Traditional control Warlocks are using Power Overwhelming and Shadow Flame. They're using combo things like Ancient Watcher, Sun Fury Protector, or in order to get some magical action going. And so, this deck is really interesting to me because of, first of all, the fact that it's an elemental Warlock, which I've never really seen before. It sucks, but, you know, whatever. Depending on who this attacks. Yep, that's fine. Come on, hit it. Bring it on. They should have attacked like this, and then traded this in. Oh, fuck. I thought that I had played the elemental the last turn. Alright, well, this is just what we're gonna do. But this deck is interesting to me because a lot of the elemental things work great as just one card. Like, Ancient Watcher needs 2 cards in order to be good. Just period. Shadow Flame needs 2 cards in order to be good. You have to cast it on one of your own creatures to do anything at all. And so, something like, you know, this 12-year Stone Shaper, I just play it and it works. Right? Tar Lurker, you just play and it works. That's it. Nomix says, seriously, just like when I found out you can edit a cell in a spreadsheet with F2. You can also rename files on your computer using F2. Super convenient for someone who has a shitload of those. I think it actually is better for me to Hellfire here, even though it's putting me a little bit low. I have enough oomph that I don't need to really ever hero power ever again. And he's not going to have the reach to get around these taunts. I mean, look at how many taunts are here. We have 2 Tar Lurkers, 2 12-year Stone Shapers, 2 Tar Creepers, 2 Void Walkers. We have the Curator. We have Primordial Drake. God, I'm really fucking sick. I'm really kind of just an insane, remarkable person. God damn, I called the shit out of that one. Boom! Well, I stayed for the record, shit. I'm gonna have any super effective tools in order to clear that shit off. What is the most important play here? So he's gonna be at 3 mana. So, I don't think I need the Blaze Caller down. This is the last big threat. There's all these little assholes. Why not just Alexstrasza and Hitface? Dude, careful with them why nots. Because of this. This is very dangerous. I think we die anyways. Yeah. Trying to minimize the probability of stuff like this happening. And if we clear, if we just focused on dealing damage to his face instead of clearing some off, then he could also kill us with extra card buffs. I could have Alexstrasa'd myself. Should have used the Fire Plume to kill one? I couldn't have used the Fire Plume. It wasn't activated. Because this guy... wait! I thought that was only if you've cast an elemental deal 2 damage. That was me misunderstanding how the card worked. I thought that Fire Plume Phoenix worked identically to how Blaze Caller did. If you played an elemental last turn, deal 5 damage. I literally did not know that it functioned that way. That's totally just me having never run this card. Alright, we're against a Rouge. Alright. Well, that's actually great. Because I feel like that loss highlights what is interesting to me about this deck. That I clearly had an answer, and I just flubbed it. I just didn't play it. By the way. Benny Nacho says, hey, didn't I have any interest in Gwent these days? Nope. Excellent. Alright, so he hasn't played Quest, which means he's probably your usual slow-ass rogue-ass. Well, you drank from nothing? Wait, is the bottle invisible on the green screen?
Funnel cake.
Oh shit, tight! I need this bottle cap. Dude, I'm like a Pellegrino-aholic. I found out that you can buy a pack of 15-liter bottles for $14 from Costco, and I was like, ah.
So many possibilities.
As you command. 15 1-liter bottles. 15-liter bottles. Yeah, I mean, I know absolutely nothing about Gwent. That's really it. Like... Alright, so Tar Creeper. I think I needed to be life tapping even less with this deck. And would swapping out and force for another Primordial Drake be more beneficial for your deck? Maybe. I like having 4 7-costers. I really like that a lot. Do I know how to play chess? Yeah, man, I played quite a lot of chess. Went to Chess Nationals and competed in the under 1500 division. It's either under 1500 or under 1300. I think it may have been under 1300. Hell yeah. What is the win condition? It's just a mid-range controlled deck. It's just beat ass, right? Like it's like most Hearthstone decks. Most Hearthstone decks, the win condition is just to beat them to death. You just beat them. You just beat ass. Mid-range paladins is what they do. They just beat ass. That's what they do. They just beat the shit out of the enemy. Alright, so we have some options here. We can do some more bard building, and I think I will. I think I'm gonna run down the Tar Lurker, pop this fucker, hit this guy right in the snatch. If Rose's got to ask, any plans to return to Shardbound and have some fun? You know, I gotta say, the biggest problem I have in my life right now is opportunity cost. It is a nightmare. Like, right now, I am Hearthstone, Dota 2, Brood War. Like, I don't even call my friends anymore. I just do those things, right? Like, I do shows and I play those games. That's it. That's part of the goal of this 2-week time period, is to determine how to better allocate my time to brew more friendships, to explore more games, and so on and so forth. Work on projects, do the future, all that shit. Like, I just have so much stuff. So much just stuff that I want to do. Like, here's something that I really, really, really badly want to do at some point. This is on a 10-year horizon. I want to do this in the next 10 years. I want to learn how to build little miniature things so I can build an Arduino-controlled miniature cyberpunk city. That's what I want to do, right? Where it's, you know, I can operate little lights and things and have, like, really sweet... like a really sweet cityscape. Alright, you guys ready to beat ass? Because I'm ready to beat ass. We gotta do these turns quickly. I wanna build that. I fucking love that shit. I love building little Arduino-controlled nonsense. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. This deck is so sick it can beat AFK opponents.
My hand is too full.
Come on, me. Danny, die. Fucking die, rotten hell, Danny. Die.
Your opponent's left.
Fuck yes, he's dead. We did it. Damn, Sean Brutal, that's right. See, I'm a believer that if you want to talk shit, you gotta go way over the top so it's clear that you're not being too serious.
Gul'dan versus Leon.
Everyone's like, we did not get that
My
message.
hammer burns with holy fire.
Your soul shall be mine.
This deck's actually very fun. I think I'm gonna run this for a little bit. Well, I want to chuck this away given that there's so many Murloc-based paladins. I want to be able to poop upon him right at the start. There's my Jin card. There's my Jin card. It's the Jin card life, la la. It's the Jin card life for me. My name is Day9. Shit on Hex. We're gonna do it. Kill his face. Look at that, it just says deal 2 damage. I did not even know that.
Reporting for duty.
This is fine. Then I have an option, depending on what he does. When Earth moves, empires, schnortle dordle 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 dordle. Alright, what's our health gonna be at? I mean, this looks a lot more like the more slow, control-ish type of deck. I actually do kind of want to run this out, because I'm slightly concerned about stabilizing. Just slightly. With the text on that 5-mana card, it says, if you played an elemental last turn, discover an elemental. It is the new Azure Drake. Stealthy Coder, I just want to say before you leave, Stealthy Coder, thank you for all the incredibly nice, encouraging, positive comments you sent me on Twitter after those Dota days. It's always really nice. Oh, and the Warlock card. It's +3 attack during your opponent's turn. Oh, what a jerk.
Brothers,
I actually think I'm doing this, which feels a little weird and a little crazy, but I think I need to just stop his aggression just a little bit, because like if I don't, I'm gonna get really low. Like if I took a huge thing and then played a small dude, he would no doubt go pop pop, play a guy. Oh. Doesn't this look familiar? So it was a right judgment to be a little more concerned in this position about the stabilites. Gotta be careful about my HPs, although this is actually a combo. You play Mistress of Mixtures and Abyssally and Force to heal for 1. Oh my god, opportunity cost. And I never even could wrap my head around what that meant, opportunity cost, until I started to... until about the last year or so.
Put your faith in the light.
Fuck, man, that just really hurts. Hurts hard. Do I want to do this right now? I think, yeah, just run this out. Otherwise, I'm going to go to 14. 14 goes down. I highly doubt that he'll be super interested in just trading here. I think he'll either hit here or go in.
Follow the rule.
Okay. So we can clear a little bit. Gonna play a secret. Well, that's good, because that thing... This sucks.
That is incredible.
Yeah, I'm a pretty incredible guy. This sucks. Okay. Alright, look. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what we're doing. We've gotten a chance to experiment with the deck a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to delete the deck from the tracker. We're going to say yes, and this is where the tracking begins, okay? I've just finished the coffee. The coffee's done. We're going to take a swig of invisible juice. Damn, that's really good. Let's drink a little more. Yeah. Yes.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
Patrick JRM is inquiring about my favorite line, the why not. Let me briefly explain what my issue with why not is. First and foremost, beginning question why not is an accusatory. It doesn't need to be. Pretty much any question that can be phrased why not could be phrased in a non-negative fashion. And I don't mean, or I shouldn't say a non-negative, in a non-negation. So for instance, why didn't you put a mountain giant in this deck? Why didn't you do that? Which, it's accusing me, the person, of having considered it and then decided not. Now, the problem immediately following this is that almost always the answer is no reason. Like, why didn't you go bowling yesterday? I didn't go bowling. That's it. That's the entire train of thought. It's also accusatory statements can often come across unnecessarily aggressively. You know, for instance, like if someone makes a mistake in a game, why didn't you do this? Almost always, if someone is making a mistake in a game that they're playing, I think I actually just want to coin this out, yeah? Taunt and Divine Shield is really great to stop aggro decks, but I don't need it triggered every time. You know, like if I make a mistake in Dota, why didn't you do that? You know, like, why didn't you just pull back? It's unnecessarily negative, it's unnecessarily aggressive. So that's the first problem I have with it, is that it's an accusatory negative kind of statement. Second of all, it's almost never what the asker is actually trying to ask. Almost never is it what the asker's actually trying to figure out. For instance, let's say I didn't have Alexstrasza in this deck. You know, let's say I had something, you know, just like another Fire Plume Phoenix. Why not put in Alexstrasza? high probability of the time, what the asker is actually saying is, I think this deck would benefit from having Alexstrasza. Notice that all of a sudden, you're sharing a thought, which is what the asker is actually trying to do in the first place. Notice how much easier it is to say, I think this deck would benefit from Alexstrasza. It's just a declarative statement. It's way less aggressive. It's clear. It's actually clear. I'm trying to share something. Most of all, the biggest thing that the issue I have with it is that the asker is putting the onus on the other person to come up with an answer. Fuck you, man. What lazy communication is this shit? You know what I mean? Like, why don't you put Alexstrasza in there? Which is basically the asker going, I thought of something, you figure it out. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Quake before the earth!
Mirror entity? It's totally fine. Totally fine. And I'm stating all this in a rather extreme fashion. When someone says, why not? They're not trying to be an asshole who's unclear, who's putting the burden on the other person. This is like 99.99% never the case. What I'm saying is, it's like for someone in my position who is live in front of a shitload of people all the time, they're little darts that just grate on me after a while. Just go, oh my god. It's a great way to drive a man insane. I want to do this first in case this is another mirror entity. Please be another mirror. Oh, ball sacks.
Brothers, heed my call.
Let's just keep the chain going. Like, I know that no one is really trying to be a dick, but I phrase it in this rather extreme way to cause people to stop doing that and to just rephrase what they're saying, because the benefit is so big. It's so big. If you never use why not language ever again, you'll just be a better communicator. Straight up. Now, that said, there are very obvious situations, such as in Hearthstone, where that sort of language is fine. For instance, if I said, I could play this card, I could play this card, nah, I think I'm gonna play that card. And then you might go, wait, why didn't you do the other card? I didn't hear your logic. Could you explain that? Right? Because, like, you're asking for a specific thing that I am bringing up. So I can hit, good.
Flames consume. Quake before the earth!
So, I mean, this kind of stinkeronies a little bit, but that's fine. And it's like one of these things where one of the, like, a very important communication lesson that I was told when I was younger was, whenever you would say sorry, instead say thank you. And I'm like, what? Those two things have nothing to do with each other. And the person telling me was like, no, think about it. When do you apologize? Say, I'm sorry I'm late. You know, just rephrase that. Thanks so much for waiting for me. I really appreciate that. Patrick JRM is bringing up a great point that says, I would feel silly saying I think you should have played Alexstrasza because that feels equally critical and judgmental of your decision without actually asking you for the information I lack. That is a very interesting follow-up point. Servant of Kalamos, let's go, go, go! And neither of these are a mirror entity, yeah. Stormwatcher? No, just keep the chain going. Infinite value, am I right? I think that it's very important to just communicate more softly. Put in just a lot more gentle language, like, maybe Alexstrasza may have been better there. Or like, I would have played Alexstrasza there. Share your perspective on it. Starting things from your point of view is one of the easiest ways to soften things. Instead of saying, you should have played Alexstrasza, say, I would have played Alexstrasza. So just saying the correct move is to do X. Say, I think that X is the correct play. So that could very well be a mirror entity. So I'm going to run out my Flame Elemental. Boom, motherfucker. See no reason to stop this chain from going off, right? Let's get another Servant of Kalamos. Damn. Ass to ass. Patrick James says that's the same as why not IMO. I think the reason that it's different is that it is a declarative statement instead of a question. Anytime you ask a question of someone, you're immediately putting some sort of onus on them. Hey, here I am. Tell me your answer. What the fuck? Oh, shit balls. I don't expect Arcane Giants in this deck. That's a really nice tech choice on his part. I think I do this. Try to jam up the damage like that. That's a very lucky draw for me. Yeah, I think that it's very important not to phrase things in terms of questions. It's a very dangerous misstep to make. And I mean, it's sort of something that never occurred to me until I was like in a public setting where I get asked questions like every 8 seconds in an extremely high volume. I think everything sucks right now. I think this is bad. I think this is not good. All right, we're gonna take a little pain here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're about to get low, yeah. We haven't even cast a spell yet. Jeez, I was not expecting this. Fuck, man. I think I just lose here. Well, so this is gonna get countered. So we're now gonna do the second one. We're gonna run this out. We're going to run out the Flame Elemental for some sort of weird mirror entity again, and then we're going to run this out. It's very easy for him to just have a Pyroblast. That's a very cool tech choice. I was not even playing around that at all. I mean, I'm getting more involved in this discussion at this point anyways. Well, ball sacks. Guys, good luck to me. Fuck. That's his third counter spell? Is that his second counter spell? It is a good day to die. Let me leave. Zangaza says, but if you say, I would have, that can sound like you were saying, I'm better than you, this is right, because I would have done it. I don't think so. I don't think it does that.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
I mean, like, again, I think that this is not just lock and key type stuff. It's just important to consider, is what I'd say. I don't think anything that I've said is like the absolute fucking law being passed down from on high by any measure, but... you know, there's a game that I think one of the most amazing things ever. You guys should watch some analysis videos of Go. That's your homework, is to go watch videos of players talking about Go. Because what they say, well, this is true in chess as well, but I've been watching more Go. They don't talk about that player versus this player. They don't say, John is messing up, you know, or anything like that. They say white and black. It's really interesting to watch. You know, they'll just be like, alright, so white plays here and black responds by doing this. It sort of takes the two players out of the equation and focuses on what the pieces are. And I actually like that. We're seeing 1,000 bits, bro. I think you're just overthinking it. Could be true. Could be true. I think an extraordinarily large amount about exactly what my intonation and language usage is.
An incredible discovery.
And I think it comes across. I think it comes across very strongly. Because, like, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you're really nice and positive and all that stuff. I don't actually do that much super nice positive stuff that's big, right? Like, I tend to do a shitload of very small things. Like, I've been playing Hearthstone right now, and I have not spoken in any way that is, like, super angry, ever. Mass Neotic Prototype says, that's, like when SC2 casters use Protoss or Terran instead of player names. Oh yeah, I did that all the fucking time. Why not? We never do that, huh? I got that from watching Go videos and chess videos. But yeah, I think lots and lots and lots about exactly how I'm talking, exactly what my possibly unintended communications are, because I think that there's a perspective that I am sort of mired in as a result of being a public figure that's very different from the experience of an individual, which is this. Actually, there's so many, but here's the one that I wish to talk about today. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Whenever you say something, it is not that there is a correct reaction and an incorrect reaction. It's that there is a range of possible reactions, all of which are completely valid. Starting with something very simple. Suppose I say an offensive joke. I say something offensive. Imagine it's me and one other person, right? Me and the other person. If I say the offensive joke, what if the person laughs? All right, fine. What if the person gets upset? I can very quickly go, hey, you know, I'm sorry, my bad, I didn't mean to upset you, you know, I was just trying to be a little edgy. This is gonna be so sick. You know, you can sort of deal with that interaction, and what I see a lot of times in one-on-one interaction is that someone will say an offensive joke, and another person will get offended, and they'll go, dude, that wasn't that bad. They'll critique the reaction. Dude, wasn't that bad? Or, come on, that was funny. Something like this. Or, hell, maybe I say an offensive joke to one person here, this person laughs, and a third person says, wait a minute, you shouldn't laugh at that. That's bad. It's the incorrect reaction. And there's a lot of discussion like this that winds up happening that is of the form, what is the correct way to react to some given situation? And when you're in a position like mine, where I'm speaking to millions of people at a time, you wind up with, a very clear understanding that there's actually a range of reactions that happen. There's not one true, correct, penultimate... I gotta stop using the word penultimate. There's not one true, correct, legit way to react to something. If I say an offensive joke, what I have to do is I have to understand that some people are going to laugh. Some people are going to laugh and cringe a little bit. Some people are not going to laugh and go, oh, God, day 9. Some people are not going to laugh and they're actually going to get offended. And some people are going to be bored. They'll be like, oh, is he trying to do an offensive joke? Oh, that kind of sucks. Alright, so, I guess the play then is to kill this. Choop! Run out some of these little nerds. Now, do I want to build my board? Probably not against this kind of mage. Probably not. Justinian says, would you agree that political correctness has gone too far? I'll avoid specifically saying I think that the problem is with political correctness or not with political correctness or something along those lines. I'll just come back to exactly what I was just saying, which is that there's a range of possible reactions, and you have to understand and accept that that is true. Oh shit, why did this not trigger? I thought I played that last turn. Damn. And I think that there's a problem with comments on language that some people make, which is that offended me, therefore you are at fault because you should know that that's being offensive. And it's like, kind of. Some people will be offended, but a lot of people won't. It's not that your single individual perspective is the correct perspective, you know what I mean? I'm doing this. Coming all the way back, this is why I'm a fan of the subtle, small changes one can make in one's language in order to de-escalate is the word I like. I think that too often there's a focus on, is so-and-so right, is so-and-so wrong, what's going on, like, oh my god. Well, that just sucks. That's the best 7-drop ever.
Amazing.
This just sucks, man. That's like the best 7-drop ever. I want to just make an anti-mage deck. Just like fucking the I hate mage deck, man. Jesus. I think we just died, right? Fuck, man. This is a legend quality deck. I mean, it actually is. It hit legend. It just everything sucks. Cazelle says, does that moderation not prevent us from truly interacting with someone? I don't even know what that means. I'm very pragmatic. I'm not going into any philosophical sort of stuff. Like, what does it mean to truly express oneself? I would say that I'm actually on the opposite end, where I believe that thoughtfulness and tact is very important because it allows someone to correctly communicate. You know, if I'm being imprecise with my language, I will cause unintended reactions quite often. And the important word is unintended. So for instance, the why not language, most people are curious or are interested in offering feedback when the use of the language like, why didn't you? Like that sort of thing is actually detracting from that. It's actually not causing that goal. It's kind of similar to, like, if I say a joke and no one laughs, I fucked up. I didn't properly do the joke. Because laughing happens instantly, right? No one can fake that shit, you know what I mean? No one can be like, everyone found me very funny. Well, I didn't hear anyone laughing, so it looks like you are not telling the truth. Like, I don't actually want to do this. If I do this, then he can just trade. Something like this, and it's turn 3, so he can hit us with the bow. Who did the dance first? Do you feel that your literal words are more important than the intention behind them? I think they're both important. And I think that too much emphasis is put on the intention, and too little is put on the literal words. Well, actually, I should say, I think either extreme is bad. I'm, like, very, like, yin and yang, try to be very holistic and consider all the pieces. Because I honestly think about a lot of communication that people do. I think about it kind of like how one communicates in a courtroom setting. Like, in a courtroom, someone is trying to... Uh-oh, we have a burp coming. Excuse me. In a courtroom setting, one cannot say, I like that piece of evidence and that piece of evidence, but these three things, they don't suit what I'm going for, so let's just ignore those. You don't really get the opportunity to do that. You have to consider... Oh, fuck yeah, there's my Jin card right there. Boom. This deck plays really great on curve. I think I'm mulliganing incorrectly and life-tapping incorrectly. I'll be a little more thoughtful about that. And so, for instance, if someone says some sort of literal word that's hurtful to me, but their intention is very thoughtful, that, I'm going to take that whole picture. If someone has a negative intention and they're saying something kind and thoughtful to me, I'm also going to take that into consideration. I think that it's, I think that both of the extremes are bad. The like, well, you said this, I don't give a fuck what your intentions are, fuck you, you're evil because I found evilness in these words, done, I'm not gonna look at anything more. I think that's bad. I think the other side of the extreme of, relax, I said a horrible thing that hurt your feelings and, you know, yeah, you're upset, but that was not my intention, so therefore you shouldn't feel that way. I think that either ends of these extremes are problematic. One of my favorite words, problematic. It's problematic. Now, do I want to do some more Cleary bits? I can play the Stone Shaper. I could play the Fire Plume Phoenix. I could double Shadow Bolt. I actually like a double Shadow Bolt because it was turn 6 and he did not hit us with the scaries. Oji's answer is, wow, I feel like the opposite. I feel like intention is underemphasized. You know, I think I actually completely take back what I say. I think that there's people that are on either side of the extremes, because you're totally right. There are people that just hear the literal words that came out of your mouth, and if they don't like those, that's it. That's good game.
The menagerie is for guests only.
That's true. Yeah, I think that both ends of the extremes are what I don't like. I just want to be considerate and thoughtful. I think it's so important if someone's talking to you to listen with a capital L. Listen, not just with your ears but with your eyes to see their expression, not just to use your senses, to use your emotions, try to put yourself in their shoes, to really listen to what they're trying to say. That is so important. So very important. I'm also gonna die, man. Is there an elemental that heals you? Do we have a heal-elemental here?
Do not touch.
Is this good to run out right now? I think no, it's not, and I'm not going to life tap. And I think it's also important to just kind of sit in the middle. I was actually having a conversation about this yesterday, where in Dota, I think that there is a real tragedy in, I started with Dota, but let me just say this is a tragedy that exists in like 100% of team games that I've ever seen. In like 100% of the team games out there. Ooh, I don't think that's the play. In like 100% of the team games out there, I see too often someone saying, dude, you don't understand how toxic this community is. So toxic, super toxic. And when I look at the behavior of people, here's what I see. 1 out of every 50 people is actually a total asshole. Very small amount of people run out everything. Like, we'll call it 1 out of 50, like a tiny amount. But there's a huge amount of people who will say nothing, say nothing, say nothing, say nothing. But when one person is shitty to them first, they're shitty right back. Boom! Instant shittiness. An incredibly tiny amount of people are initially nasty, are initially negative, are initially toxic. It's going on the 1-3, yeah. Tiny percentage. Or I should say 1 out of every 50 games. I think it's a better metric. Like, for me, the person, when I sit down to play Dota, I have currently played 600 games of Dota, which means I have played with 2,400 unique people at max. So I'm not really experiencing that many people, right? But like 1 out of every 50 games, there's an initial asshole. But there's too many people who, whenever they see one person be a jerk, they're a jerk right back. You know, this person will be playing silently, dying, frustrated, come back. One of his teammates died, it's frustrating, but whatever, that's fine. And keep playing. And then someone on their team says, fucking Sven doesn't even have a BKB. He sucks, reports Sven. And you know what Sven should do? Sven should not react. He should not engage. He should diffuse. He should de-escalate. He should calm down. He should be in control. But instead, Sven goes, "What, you think I say you fucking suck? You're not even getting a Bloodthorn on Nepthnar." Or whoever the hell. I think that 80% of the people who are, actually probably way higher than that, I'd even say as high as like 95% of the people who are toxic didn't go into the game being toxic, but they felt justified in being an asshole because he was an asshole. That bothers me. That bothers me. Really, it just... Because I had a friend in my Dota Discord who was really nice, really sweet guy, would play, but anytime someone else would be a little bit shitty, he would instantly get shitty. And I mean, you'll see me, you'll see me do this in when I play Dota all the time. Someone will say something shitty, and I'll be like, "We got it," you know. Yep, my bad, totally. And I think there's also, this is my favorite comment. Alright, here's the rule of the internet. Are you ready for the rule of the internet? This is an important rule. This is the rule of the internet. Get ready for it. This is the rule of the internet. Anyone who's acting like a 12-year-old or who is saying, "Oh god, these 12-year-olds, they're all in their 30s. 100% of those people are in their 30s. Oh, there are zero exceptions to that. If someone's acting like a 12-year-old, or calling out someone for being a 12-year-old, they're in their 30s, guaranteed. Yeah! Oh my god, a light well! Woo! Oh my god, that's like a totem of invincibility. What do you even do about that, T-Wood? What do you do about that shit? Oh my god, that is outrageous. Let's heal right back up. We're running out of power here. We might be dead in a moment. We kind of draw big here. Trump says I do that in my 20s. Okay, maybe in your 20s too. But it's just so funny to like... It's just so funny to see these people like, guys, you fucking disagree with me. Oh, these fucking 12-year-olds. You know what the 12-year-olds are doing? They're on the brand newest, freshest social media platform that doesn't make any sense. It's where you can like... You send an image with some like pattern of vibration or like that's it. That's the new social media platform. Oh my god, this guy's gonna get fucking toasted. All those kids are on this new social media platform on their Instadon social grams doing that shit, or they're playing Minecraft, or they're at a mall. Like that's all 12-year-olds. That's all they're doing, okay? And it's the 30-year-olds that are getting on /r/Dota 2 being like, I do not fucking think that mid lane matchup favors Death Prophet. No 12-year-old gives a shit if anyone listens to his opinion about mid lane matchups. No 12-year-old cares about that. 12-year-olds' emotions are fleeting at best. But that 32-year-old who got out of college, didn't get the $1 million a year job he fantasized about in high school, and is in the corporate grind, you know what he has? He has Dota. He comes home after his long day with his boss who's balding and gets real excited about his ties and commands him to do shitty work he doesn't want to do. He comes home and the one thing he has is /r/Dota 2, where he can try to drop knowledge bombs because by God he hit 4K and it was hard. And if someone disagrees with him, well guess what, motherfucker? All this repressed anger that I have from work where Charles is telling me what to do, you are gonna fucking get it. I don't care. I'm gonna get downvoted into oblivion. I'm not gonna let this go. You think I'm gonna let this go? I'm 32, man. I got 20 more years of corporate grinding to go minimum. Oh Jesus, I gotta... Alright, fuck, I gotta actually play my cards. Those are the people who, when you're playing a game of Dota, those are the people who are like, this fucking Sven doesn't have a BKB. Well, no, of course, Steven. Of course, upset, angry 32-year-old Steven. You get 2 hours of fun a day, and I'm ruining one of those hours of fun. So you know what I should actually say? You know what I should say to Steven? I should say, my bad, man. I'm gonna stay focused. We're gonna win it. Let's calm Steven down. Let's relax Steven. Let's not escalate it and go, well, fuck you, Steven. You don't know how to play Death Prophet. And he's like, it's a bad matchup in mid. This is what I've been saying. Right? We don't want to go there. We want to give him a better life. This... Where the fuck did this come from? Jesus. Oh, never mind. My name's Day9, I run too good. I run way better than I should. I run so well, it feels so good. Like, this is why if someone's shitty to you in a multiplayer game, absorb it. Just absorb it. Absorb their pain. Take that pain and just make sure it doesn't go anywhere nasty. Absorb that pain. Be a good person. Absorb that pain, man. Just absorb that pain. This motherfucker. This piece of shit. Oh, fuck you. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you have so... I bet he has a bloodlust, too. Bastard. Motherfucker, I can't believe it. I've been battling so hard to control with the board. Well, the thing he said was wrong. Yeah, what most people say all day is wrong. Most people are wrong 99% of the time. Of course it is. And if they're an expert, you know how often they're wrong? 70% of the time. This sucks. Bump bump. Bump bump. Oh, fuck you, it's not well played. Nothing well played about it. This sucks. Fucking can't. I think we're 1 and 3 right now. Rat bastard. Hate him. I gotta redo that rant, that 12-year-old rant.
Versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
That'd be a good clip. That'd be a really good clip. I don't want to go to Paladin. I want a weird Warlock deck to grind me up. I think I actually have to be far more aggressive with control of the board. That's the change that I'm going to make. This deck has hit Legend. It is a Legend level deck. So we're going to continue to grind with it until at the very least we get a 50% win rate. fuck. I can't believe that I'm not doing any on meta deck. We're doing no meta decks. We're just trying to invent some show. God, it's a quest rogue. Isn't that interesting? So it's fascinating. Oh, good. Oh, quest rogue. Actually, I'm gonna do this, man. I don't want to give any extra health to this dick, man. Fuck. Fuck it, you know what? Heal for 8. I don't care. I'm gonna set your health all the way back down. Buttman. This Buttman. Maybe I should play Quest Rogue. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll just play a Quest Rogue. Isn't that fun and interesting? Isn't this stream fun and interactive? God, I'm so annoyed at the end of rotations. I hate the end of rotations. When's the next damn expansion for Hearthstone coming out? I hate this shit so much. I like to do a Shadow Priest. I like my silly meme decks. I want memes, start to finish, front to back. I want to take the underdog story, ride them all the way up to legend. But no, I'm just up against a Quest Rogue. Well, you could do a control mage with burn. I found that effective against... No, fuck no. Take your bad ideas to a forum and get downvoted, because I'm not fucking doing some of these Tempo Storm top meta rank 1 decks. No sir, fuck no. I'm gonna get the elemental Warlock that doesn't use the Warlock's hero power. That's my plan today. It's Tuesday. I'm in charge. God, I can't believe this. Frothing at the mouth. Actually spraying. Ugh. 12-year-olds. Oh! I love being salty. Our MVP says, why not try buff paladin? That is the most compact phrase to hurt me. Why not just do another off-meta deck that won't work? Why don't you not use why not? And god damn it, I just might! Fuck. Diffuse, de-escalate, calm down. Diffuse, de-escalate, calm down. You know what? Let's just make a quest paladin. Fucking cares. Let's just do a quest paladin. Let's do a quest paladin. Ha
Quickly.
I love this. This is so great. Joe Monkey says, as the father of a 12-year-old, I can tell you she sleeps until like 1 p.m., watches Minecraft videos, plays Minecraft, watches makeup tutorial videos, watches some anime, then hangs out with me and the wife to watch a movie or something else, then goes to bed at midnight and watches more YouTube videos. It's the fucking life right there. That's what I'm going to do in the next 2 weeks, man. I got to get into Minecraft. Let's see here. After this minion attacks, freeze it. What's our curve looking like? We got to get that one out.
This might sting.
This might sting. Oh, shit. We gotta fucking pick a meta deck, don't we? God, I can't believe it. Let me tell you something. Bring on AI, eradicate absolutely all human jobs, and let's all become 12-year-olds. Isn't that awesome? I think about this a lot. I think about the rise of AI a shit load, and it's both unsettling, but also kind of like freeing and liberating, because I go, man, I could literally just be like a cat. I could be a little state machine. That could be my life. Good old state machine Sean. Oh, don't have preparation, butthead. Balls.
Drink with me, friend.
God damn. This is more important that I run this out. Alright, what do you think the odds of us losing the next turn are? 100%? You think it's 100%? Damn. Yeah, I really think that eventually we'll all be like cats. Right? They'll give us our human nip. Oink, 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 huh? Fucking oink. What now? What now? This is gonna be an acceptable turn setup.
I hope you like my invention.
This card is so fucking insanely good in this deck. Jesus. Bilefin fuck, man. What now? What now, Hendo Slice? What now, Hendo Slice? Patrick Jerem says it's optimistic to think that we'll be happy cats with nice owners and not sad cats in small cages and giant cats storing concrete buildings. That would suck. That would suck a lot of ass. I can confirm that. That does sound shitty and bad in all ways. I'm just gonna do something aggressive. I'm just gonna do like fucking Hunter, man. Mid-range Hunter, let's do it. How do we slow the bleed?
So many possibilities.
Does anything matter anymore? Guess I'll do this or some shit. Doesn't. Ugh. I'm just gonna make a mid-range Hunter, man. I'm gonna stop being creative. I'm gonna stop. What, Hendo Slice? What is it? What is it? Oh. Oh, good. A boar.
I should eat you.
Oh, good. Well, at least the advantage that Warlocks have over the other classes is they can kill themselves if times get tough. We have all sorts of cards that let us do that, so that way we deny the joy to the enemy to kill us. Nope, you don't get to. I'm hellfiring on my own terms. Alright, let's go ahead and just delete everything here. You know what? Let's delete this. Let's delete this. All these fun decks. Nope, I'm gonna delete these. Nope, I'm gonna get this out. Explore and Goro. Might actually be pretty fun. It is an honorable death. Alley Cat, Jeweled Macaw. I think if we're gonna do the beatdowns, may as well do this. Alright. Crackling Razor Maw is so sick. We might want a Grievous Bite in there. This card's neat, but I think it's also awful. This is good, this is good. Card's so powerful. Oopsie daisies. Let's get the Animal Companion in there. What do I think about this guy, huh? I think I do want to Direwolf Alpha. I think they're very nice right now. I feel like I probably should. What do I even think about this? That card sucks. This is a popular choice. I like to put in one because it makes me look like I superlatively know what I'm doing. I think I definitely need that Direwolf Alpha. Yeah, because we have 6. I think the rock is pretty nice in this deck, but it doesn't always go off, so we'll add 1. I think an Infested Wolf is fine here. Add some crabs. I've not been encountering a lot of paladins. I've been encountering a lot of priests. I want to call the wild. No. Unleash the hounds. I feel like Unleash the hounds is okay. I almost want to cut the rat. Did I put in pack rats? Rat packs? I actually fucked that up. Yeah, we do need at least 1 Unleash the Hounds. That's a great call. Thank you. For some reason, I thought I put in pack rats, rat pats, rat packs. Pat racks? Pat's rack? Pat's breasts? This might be unnecessary. It might be better to cut this and simply shit on people. Starving Buzzard. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna use the restroom. Stay here. Watch this. We're actually, it's gonna be so short. Look at this. Overlay control. For duration, 1 minute. Just wait. Just wait here.